We're in Hawaii, but it's not Honolulu. Right now we're just sitting down in a, let's see if I have the position up here. Apparently not. Okay, Sky Vector, there we go. So we're in Kaluna, K-O-N-A. And we'll be flying up to a small island today via the Victor 7 airway, all the way up to this location here, PHMK, Molokai. It's part of a general aviation event on Vatsim. The idea is that you can accrue points by flying between the small airports, and you lose points by going to the big ones. So the idea is that you avoid Honolulu as much as you possibly can. That's the current air traffic control situation. I'm going to be going from PHKO up to PHMK. Then I'll be popping straight over here to Lihu. Then I suspect I'll be coming back to land at Lanai City. So let's jump on and get ourselves ready to go. Filed an IFR flight plan today. We'll get into that once we're ready. I'll be departing via the Emery 4 departure. Anyhow, let's do a pre-flight. We'll assume that we've walked around the aeroplane, opened the door, made sure that everything's attached. Done our fuel things down the bottom there. I'll be flying today as 122 Lima Lima, or Lancair. That's just Legacy, isn't it? Legacy 122 Lima Lima. I probably need a piece of paper, so I'm just going to pick that up now. There we go, and the pen. Used to have a really nice felt tip pen that was really special, but it's disappeared in the last few months, and I need to go and buy myself a new one day. Anyhow, we're sitting here inside the aeroplane with the hatch up. Let's go through the pre-flight checks. Parking brake is set. Yep. Alt switches are off. Landing gear is down. Battery can go on. There's the battery. Self-test on the engine. That looks fine. Fuel quantity, we're pretty much full. That's out of warning lights. Tested. Trims set to 0. And they are. And altimeter. I'll do that once we have some power. Key harness, rudder pedals. Happy with that. Flight controls. That looks good. Circuit breakers are in, and fuel selector. Fuel selector set to both. Cool. Alright, we're ready to do the engine start. We'll do that before we talk through air traffic control. So before we start any engines, we do need to close this. Okay, we're latched and it's locked in. Cool. Engine starts. Fuel boost pump. Well, before we do that, we need to give it some fuel. So fuel boost pump goes on. Nice and noisy that it is. Quarter throttle. Good. Full forward on the prop. Mixture is rich. And starter. Set to both. Ready to go. Prop is clear. Has been for some time. No reason to yell because they can't hear us through the bubble anyway. Engine is running. Fuel boost pump is off. Avionics master is on, so now we can hear each other through the intercom. After start switch, alternator is on. Oil pressure is rising. It's going to set RPM down to about 1200. Reset amateur. Cool. Let's continue with that.
Traffic.
Copy that, traffic. We've got flight plan, PHKO. Let's stick it in. From PHKO, we are taking direct to, it's Rowan, R-O-W-I-N. One in Hawaii. From Rowan, we take an airway. That airway is Victor 7. And we're going up to MKK. Then we're going to PHMK. That's sorted. Run a procedure. Before we do that, let's listen to the ATIS, which is on 127.4.
Charlie. Kona International at People Airport Aided Information Charlie. 21530. Web 230 at 7. Visibility 10. 6,000 broken. Temperature 28. 2.23. Altimeter 2989. Landing and departing runway 17. Visual approach is in use. Includes your call sign in the Lifecam VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Okay, I have information. Charlie, runway 17 all the way up there. After departure from runway 17, you'll climb to 500 feet straight out and make an intercept with a 294 radial outbound from Kona up to Emery and then straight out. So let's see if we can chuck that into our GPS system. Departure, Kona, going for Emery 3, runway 17, and the Rowan transition. And load that up. Cool. See that in the plan. Yep, that big white line going out to Amory. And then Rowan. And the rest of the flight plan up the way, all the way up to the other island. Cool. Zoom in a bit and we'll unsuspend. Good stuff. Look at that nice little turn. I love it. Woohoo. Set this to the nearest airport, just in case we have any engine failure. We've only got one of the things. We may need to glide to a suitable island. So I'll leave that like that. And then I'm going to go over to Kona Tower 1203. Switch that in. Okay, let's run that checklist. After start, all pressures is good. Lights, let's put in some lights here. Got the panel lights, we've got the nav lights on. Strobe lights are off until we're on the runway. Pilot heat, we may need it. How high do we need to go today? Okay, 2,000 or above, 4,000 or above, so we'll go up to about 4,005.
Tower, Boeing 016 Papa Romeo, IFR clearance.
We just make it 4,000, 4,000 and 0.
November 016 Papa Romeo on the tower.
Flaps for departure.
The amendment to your route, sir, if you're able to. Ready to copy.
Let this other guy get his clearance first.
November 016 Papa Romeo. Your route will be Victor 20, Julie, Victor 16, Napua. Direct. I'm supposed to currently fly out, yes. And correct for the altitude, yeah. The November 016 Papa Romeo, I have your IFR when you're ready.
I called Kona, I do believe. Or Kala.
016 Papa Romeo, ready to copy. November 016 Papa Romeo, cleared the Lahui Airport. Radar vectors Victor 20 minutes south. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 2401 service after departure. Departure frequency is 124.1, squawk at 0614. Quickly over airport via vectors via the Victor 20 to Julie. This filed. Departure 124.1, squawk at 0614. November 016 Papa Romeo, read that correct. Expect runway 17 for departure. Advise you of information, Charlie. Look for 17, we have Charlie. November 016 Papa Romeo, right. On tower, Piper number 1076, Quebec. November 1076, Quebec. Cody Tower, go ahead. Number 1076 at the south ramp with information, Charlie. Looking for ready set for taxi, looking for their VFR 2 November 1076 Quebec, runway 17 taxi back, Kilo Alpha. 17 back, Kilo Alpha, Piper.
Just make sure it's GPS. Yes, it is. Good. Kona Tower, Lancair 122 Lima Lima requesting clearance to Molokai. IFR.
Alright, November 122 Lima Lima, I have an amendment to your route. Advise if you're ready to copy.
November 122 Lima Lima, ready, copy.
Flight number 122 Lima Lima, cleared to the Molokai Airport by radar vectors Victor 20, Molokai 200 radial, Molokai, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is 124.1 and squawk is 0716.
0716. Deliver the Victor 20 and then the Molokai 200 inbound radial Molokai. Initial climb 5,000, squawk code is 0716. Over 122 Lima Lima.
Number 122 Lima Lima, read back correct.
So the flight plan's got nothing to do with that. Let's start over.
Number 122 Lima Lima, advise you've got info Charlie.
122 Lima Lima, we have Charlie, just sorting out flight plan. 20. It's Typho instead. And we'll leave that. North Dakota, and it is Typho. It said Victor 20, so it's Typho. That's Victor 20. That says Victor 20 down to Georgia. Then direct to Molokai. Let's see, Victor 20, Georgia. Insert after Georgia, MKK. $200. Molokai is 116.1. Get Aaron. Yeah, we do have a secondary radio, so we'll chuck that in there too. Cool, 116.1, 200 degrees inbound. 21, 200, there it is. Cool. So we have the secondary radio set, and we are ready to depart with Charlie. So run a checklist. Taxi checklist, parking brake, brakes, and instruments. To run up later. Cool. Where can we do it? Right up. Right up there on 1.7. Cool. Tower November 122 Lima Lima is ready for taxi information, Charlie.
November 12 Lima Lima, squawk 0716 for me.
Got that. 0716, thanks. 0716. Yeah, I forgot something.
Alright, November 122 Lima Lima, runway 17, taxi via Delta Alpha.
Right, Delta and Alpha, runway 17, 122 Lima Lima. Parking brake is off. Let's roll it. I like my flight plan better. $5,000 is set there. There's Alpha. So he's modified our flight plan Victor 20, but I suspect he didn't actually modify the beginning of it, did he? So I've actually got the Amri 4 straight into Victor 20. So we may need to reference Andes and Amri before we get Typhoon. Chuck that in. A bit better. Is it suspended? Yeah, let's unsuspend that.
November 1076, Quebec, wind 230 at 7, runway 17, clear for takeoff. On departure, make a right downwind. Runway 17 cleared for takeoff, and we'll make the right downwind departure, Piper 1076.
See a little bay up there, I think that's the run up. If not, we'll just skip it. Nice, so just double check those magnetos there. Yep, it's going into the bulge.
November 1076, Quebec, contact Honolulu Center 124.1. 124.1, 1076, quick.
Stir there.
November 122, Lima, Lima, line up and wait 17.
Oh, wait, 17, Lima, 122, Lima, Lima. Checklist. Okay, we want a... about 1500, there we go. Good. Good. I'm happy with that. Let's drop it back to neutral. Fellow Governor? Nah. 1500.
Number 016, Papa Romeo, runway 17, taxi by Kilo Alpha.
About 2000. Okay. That's good. Yep, that's working well. Cool. Let's move it. Takeoff, autopilot is off, propeller controls fully forward, mixture is rich, canopy is secure, harnesses are tight.
November 122, Lima, Lima, wind 230 at 7, runway 17, clear for takeoff on departure, make a right downwind.
Right downwind after departure, runway 17, cleared for takeoff. Okay, clear for takeoff, let's roll it. Brakes released. Under knots. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up.
November 122, Lima, Lima, once you make that right downwind, contact center 124.1.
104.1 on the downwind, November 122, Lima, Lima. On the 4-1.
Be safe for today.
And 1 for Charlie, cleared to the evacuate to the left on Bravo. Taxi via Alpha, your discretion, good day.
Anything on Bravo, and then Alpha 1 display CD.
Flying 10, wind 03011, gusting 18, runway 5, you're cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Are you going for takeoff, fly runway heading? I like that.
44 Toronto 3, do you have a field in sight, sir? Okay, you're cleared for the visual 03. And 4422, wind is variable at 3 knots, runway 03, you're clear to land.
That's land, ActiveSky, thank you.
Over 1947 seconds.
Your last aircraft calling, say again.
Over 1947 seconds.
1947, Honolulu Center, we have radar contact 13,009 or 100. Climb flight level 390, clear direct APAC.
For 2400 RPM.
Over 1947, cleared to flight level 390.
1947, clear direct APAC on course.
Over 1947, cleared to APAC.
Hello, Center. November 122 Lima Lima is departed Carolina Corner, currently on the right downwind 5000.
And Hawaiian 7, contact Honolulu approach 124.80. Aloha.
12480, aloha.
22 Lima, Honolulu Center, repeat the transition, please.
22 Lima Lima is maintaining 5000, departed Carolina Kona is on the right hand downwind to head out to.
Okay. Lima Lima, climb maintain 10,000, clear direct Molokai, vortex on course.
Direct to Molokai on course up to 10,000, November 122 Lima Lima.
Honolulu Center, good afternoon. Convoy 1025 is level 16,000. We're still runway heading from approach and looking for higher and on course and cleft.
Convoy 1025, your departure instructions should have been 150 for departure, not a problem. Climb maintain flight level 390, clear direct plus on course.
Climb the flight level 290, clear direct plus on course, Convoy 1025, thank you.
Go back to the climb.
4422, welcome to Lanai. Back taxi runway 3, then taxi to the terminal in your discretion. Aloha.
Aloha, G. The back taxi runway 03, then the terminal 97. Aloha, G2, aloha.
Hawaiian 10, clear direct Bambo on course, climb 1010,000. Hawaiian 10, copy.
Just direct 2, so I'll do it again.
Hawaiian 10.
Cheers, Center, Hawaiian 10 with you.
And all the pilots.
Climb to 7, or at 7,000.
Okay, you need to respond. I called you about 4 times there. You clear direct Bambo, climb 10,000.
I'm 10,000.
Cleared direct.
Okay, that's your climb.
Yeah, clear direct Bambo, Hawaiian 10.
Throttle to 27. Mixture leaning. And for the battery. All good. Just going to lean out a bit here. teeny bit leaner peak. I'll climb into the peak. I think about 1600 is about right. That's 10,000 for us. I'll reduce that RPM down to 1400 again. Stay a little bit richer peak. Seems about right.
Center November 016 Papa Romeo out of Kona, climbing through 2,500 with you.
I'm going to add a procedure.
Kilo 7104.
Arrival. There isn't an arrival because any approach is killed. The approach will be the RNAV.
Honolulu Center. Good afternoon. Alaska 899 checking in flight level 320. Billy 70 miles
Salty.
east of the APAC intersection.
Yeah, give it PHMK. That's better. Do the course reversal. So coming up there, and then we'll just do a holding cut. Technically, we don't need it. That's fine. We'll just load it. We won't activate it. So I can see it on the system.
Honolulu Center, Alaska 6899. How do you copy?
Yeah. Probably come off it at some point.
I think he's AFK.
Have it in the system. Should be fine.
Honolulu Center, how copy? Line down.
So the minimums down there is 1,000 feet. That's easy.
Bye. So, last aircraft, go ahead. We had a little transition there. Go ahead and repeat the transition, please.
Elevation is 437 feet, so if we need to do a circuit, it'll be at 1,400.
Honolulu Center, Alaska. Honolulu Center, Alaska 899 checking in flight level 320, 60 miles, 40 miles east of the APAC intersection.
Alaska 899, Aloha 0532.
Roger, 0532 for Alaska 899.
Let's just make a little bit of extra speed.
Center 1 November 016 Papa Romeo is with you, climbing through 8,100, now turning course into our route.
The last aircraft, confirm 16 Papa Romeo.
Confirm.
16 Papa Romeo, thank you, sir. You have squared our contact 8,700, line level 240 on course.
The 240 on the course for 016 Papa Romeo, thank you.
This cloud cover's a bit annoying. It would be nice to see some of the airports down there.
Hawaiian 10, tax Honolulu approach 124.80, good day.
Honolulu approach for 12480, aloha.
Okay, last aircraft calling prior, repeat the transition, please.
November 7910, we're at 10,000 feet, wondering if Honolulu.
Okay, I can hardly hear you, sir. You're going to need to speak up or text me. Please repeat your transmission.
I typed it in the chat from 7910.
Doesn't do the Honolulu waiters because that's probably the closest one that we have to where we're going, and they're on 127.9. Pop that into COM2.
Runway 8 right, and runway 4 right. Landing runway 8 and runway 4 right. ILS and visual approach is in use. Include call sign in the lead mix. Lead may call hold short instructions and defined altitudes. VFR aircraft say direction of flight or requested departure procedure. All aircraft squawk mode C on the taxiways and runways advise on initial contact. You'll have information hotel. Honolulu International Airport 8 of Information Hotel. 21530. 1090 at 7 + 16. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2700. 4000 scattered. 5500 scattered. 26,000 broken. Temperature 29. 2.19. Altimeter 2992. Departing runway 8 left, runway 8 right, and runway 4 right. Landing runway 8 and runway 4 right. ILS and visual approach is in use. Includes your call sign in the lead mix. Lead may call hold short instructions and defined altitudes. VFR aircraft say direction of flight or requested departure procedure. All aircraft squawk mode C on the taxiways and runway.
That's all good. Alright, so it'll be runway 5 most likely. The altimeter is sitting at 2992 up there.
Honolulu Alaska 899, just be advised I'm having some connection issues here, so if I drop off, I'll get back on as soon as I can.
899, you are radar contact, just so you know. We have flight level 320, 4 miles north of Honolulu. Continue direct Haiku. Join the Haiku 1 arrival.
Roger, direct Haiku to join the Haiku 1 arrival for Alaska 899.
November 495 Lima Mike. Can you copy voice on the customer?
That's a Photoreal scenery for Hawaii. You can see the link to that in the description below.
5 Lima Mike. Molokai wind is 020 at 9er, gusting 16, runway 5 is cleared for takeoff, contacting airborne. Seven 7104, you copy Honolulu Center?
So I need to descend in about 10 miles, maybe 20. There it is. Cool.
Two Lima Lima. Set to maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, November 122 Lima. Just as about to ask for it.
And 2 Lima Lima, you can expect the visual approach 1005 in the Molokai.
Visual approach 1005, 22 Lima. Increase that power. Yeah, about 1100 a minute. Righty, we're on descent. Altimeter set 2992. Power sets. And we can start warming up that mixture again. Alright, let's start talking about landing. Harnesses are fastened. Prop will need to be fully forward at about 2,000. Mixture fully rich for landing. Then comes after that.
The center to near Charlie is holding to runway 5 at Molokai.
Okay, last aircraft calling.
I was Senior 413 Charlie on the ground at Molokai, holding for runway 5.
Okay, November 413 Charlie. Wind is 0209er, gusting 16. Fly runway heading on departure. Runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 5. Departure flight runway heading 413 Charlie.
Lima Lima, fly heading 300. Descend and maintain 3000.
The 3000 heading 300, November 122 Lima Lima. Heading set, down to 3. So doing 200 knots, 200 times 5 is 1000. So setting at 1000 feet a minute.
And 2 Lima Lima, Molokai is 10 miles at your 2 o'clock when report to field in sight.
2 Lima Lima Wilco, just still IMC. There we go. It's more like it. And 122 Lima Lima has broken through IMC at 4,400 and we are visual.
Okay, 2 Lima Lima, confirm you have the field in sight?
2 Lima Lima Rafa.
Okay, you're cleared for the visual approach 05 Molokai.
Good visual approach runway 5, 2 Lima Lima.
13 Charlie, radar contact 2000. Climb 8,000. Clear direct Muki on course.
Okay, climb 8,000 direct on course.
Just down that way. There it is, got it. That's cut.
Alaska 899 on the high 21 arrival. Descend across high 2 and maintain south and expect the ILS
That's slowed down.
to approach Kalui.
Prop fully forward.
Roger, on the Haiku 1 arrival, expecting 7,000 for the approach 02 for Alaska 899.
Flight director's off. Gonna hold it off here so I can get the gear down. Let's get the brakes out. And the gear's coming down. Bump fish check. Brakes released. Undercarriage is down. Mixture is fully rich. Prop fully forward. Fuel, set to both. Seats and harnesses are secure.
Lima Lima, wind in Molokai 0209, address 16, runway 05, clear to land.
Runway 05, clear to land, 2 Lima Lima. Brakes are off, we can get some flaps in now. Approach flap set. Still a little bit on the high side. Let's go all the flaps. Flaps fully set for landing. Some power into it now. On Pappy. Just at about 100 knots. Get down to about 80. Three T's. Takes away, nothing approaching. Runway is clear. Tower no lights. There's no light come. Bit squirrely.
Center November 016 Papa Romeo is looking to start descending here in the next 10 miles.
6 Papa Romeo, you're clear direct Napua. I'm still showing you 80 miles from Napua and at flight level 240. You can do the pilot's discretion 1010,000.
Descend via pilot's discretion down to 1010,000, direct to Napua for 016 Papa Romeo, thank you.
Hello, the Center, Alaska 899, descending from flight level 320 for 7,000, high to 1 arrival.
Block 899, thank you, sir. Thank you for observing protocol.
Two Lima Lima has vacated runway 5.
Lima Lima, taxi via Alpha to the GA terminal. Thanks for flying in today.
Alpha to GA to Lima Lima.
Hello, Center.com 921 153 for 16,000, request direct collect the vehicle.
Beckham 921, radar contact is 15,000. Flight level 370 direct.
370 direct collect, Beckham 921.
Convoy 1025, HCSI.
Convoy 1025.
Join the Victor 7 Airway. It is filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect 11,010 after departure. Departure is going to be on 124.1, squawk 0756.
clear to Kona International Airport, radar vector Victor 7 airways and a file. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expected 11,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.1. Squawk 056 in the box. 0726
Number 726 Quebec. Quebec correct. Expect runway 05 for departure.
Oh, we got
Altimeter is now 9901.
Altimeter 2901, and we will expect runway 05 for departure.
Yeah, I can see that.
Number 298 Zulu Foxtrot, I have a clearance advised. Order to copy.
Alright, copy 298 Zulu Foxtrot.
Number 298 Zulu Foxtrot, cleared to the Rodgers International Airport. By radar records, Victor 8 airway and a valve, maintain 5,000, expect 8,000, 1 minutes after departure. Our departure frequency is 124.1, spot 0636.
John Rodgers, field radar vectors, join Victor 8 is filed, climbing 5,000, expect 8,000 in 10 minutes, departure 124.1, squawk 0636, Cessna 298 Zulu Foxtrot.
Number 298 Zulu Foxtrot.
Yep, detuned radio. Let's get it sorted off. Transponders off. Standing by. RPM 1000-ish. Go ahead and shut down our avionics. And we'll pull the power. Yeah, parking brake is set, batteries checked, avionics are off, throttle is idle, boost pump is off, mixer is idle, cutter, starter switch can go off, and batteries off. I'll just turn off the brakes, so we're going to push back the aeroplane that's behind us. Yeah. There goes that dude. Batteries off. And there we are, safe and sound at Molokai, Hawaii. Well, I enjoyed that. Hope you did too. I've been Musical Aviator. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.